Hi all, it's Erzincem. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another episode of my 6 months weight loss challenge. In today's episode I will be talking to you about intermittent fasting and all the different kinds that health experts have identified so far. I will be doing so right after I give you an update on my progress. If you have not watched any of my videos before and you're new to the channel, check out the link to the introduction video in the descriptions below and you can get an idea of what's going on. I started my diet on the 1st of May and I was weighing 124.5 kilos. As of the 22nd of May, now 3 weeks later, I weigh 120.3 kilos.
Wow.
So within 3 weeks, I lost 4.2 kilos. And there are several aspects of how I managed it. The first aspect is the aspect of dieting. And what do I mean with dieting? First of all, I cut out the junk food. Second of all, I set myself a set limit of calories a day. And third of all, I changed my diet. Now what does this vague thing mean, changing a diet? Well, I give you an example. 2,000 calories for me. I can hit the 2,000 calories or I can hit the 2,000 calories right. The first thing, hitting the 2,000 calories, simply means that you're going to eat something that will bring you there. The second thing, eating something right, simply means that you're going to look into the nutritional value of what you're eating and weighing it to get towards the goal. As an example, if you look at the breakfast and you want to, say, have 500 calories for your breakfast, which by the way is the one that I'm taking, you want to look into something that gives you some nutritional value. Now you have some different alternatives when it comes to that. Some greasy things that will, do good on your health. Not in the long term, but the mind thing, But then it is also the same amount of calories that you can take in by eating something that is of higher nutritional value, such as nice oatmeals, overnight oats, or just fresh warm oats. The answer is actually pretty easy then. You just need to know what's important for you. And if you think that you just want to get to the 2,000 calories, you can do, but I will tell you, you will not have any success with that. And if I manage to lose 4.2 kilos in 3 weeks by doing those changes, I think I speak of experience that I am doing the right thing. If you have ever received any kind of advice on losing weight, everybody will pin to the dieting. However, next to the dieting, there is also the aspect of exercises or moving. The reason why I call it exercising/movement is simply because not everybody can do exercises physically. Maybe because their weight doesn't allow it. In that respect, try to at least get your 10,000 steps a day. You can do so by going on a nice long walk. You can do so by walking up the stairs instead of taking the lift. You can do so by walking around in the house while you're listening to a podcast or listening to an audiobook as opposed to just watching television. You can literally take every second that you can actually do some walking to do some walking. And that's a little thing that adds to your good diet and helps you to lose more weight. When it comes to exercising, however, there is almost no limit to what you can do unless you have a lockdown situation. Now, lockdowns have eased down. Slowly our gyms are going to open. We have been able to go out for walking and exercises in the beginning of May here in Spain. Some other places have been open the whole time, at least for exercising. If you're still in a lockdown, there's not much that you can do when it comes to working out, at least not working out outside. You can work out from home. There will be a link in the description below for the Studio BCN, where you can get some workout tips to work out from home. Finally, as I also mentioned in one of my introduction videos, you need to have proper sleep, you need to get your body some rest in order to recharge your batteries. However, I have to say I have given my body less rest, and I've been seeing that in the morning when I'm doing my exercises and I'm kind of fatigued throughout the day. I am promising myself, however, that I will be improving that. What I can recommend you is get enough sleep. You know how much your body needs. It can be 7 hours, it can be 9 hours, but give your body the right sleep every night. Control your sleep with an app and try to rest wherever you can. Even if it's just closing your eyes for 5 minutes, maybe do some deep breathing and some meditation, it will do wonders. Now let's move over to the main topic of this video and why you probably have tuned in. Intermittent fasting. There are so far 6 different identified versions of intermittent fasting. The 16-8 method, the 5-2 diet, eat, stop, eat, the alternate day fasting, the warrior diet, and the spontaneous meal skip. So let's start with the first one, the 16-8 method. This is simply as the name says, you're fasting for 16 hours a day and eating the other 8 hours. Health experts though recommend women to do a 14-10 as opposed to a 16-8. As an example, if your body allows that and you can physically do that, you have your first meal at 12 p.m. and your last one at 8 p.m. So you have an 8-hour window of eating. And in this 8-hour window of eating, you can eat 1 meal, you can eat 2 meals, you can eat 3 meals, you can eat as many meals as you want. For me, it means that I will be limiting my 2,000 calories in this window of 8 hours and only eat the 2,000 calories in this window of the 8 hours. For you, it can mean whatever you want. In the 16 hours of fasting, you are allowed to drink water, but you're also allowed to drink coffee and other zero-calorie drinks. The main benefits are increased weight loss, improved blood sugar levels, and enhanced longevity. It wasn't really easy in the beginning. And in fact, after a few days, I actually ate my earplug when it fell out of my ear. However, my appetite has limited. If I start to eat at 12, I feel actually quite full after the first meal, so that I can actually last until the end of the fasting period and eat my last meal before 8 and don't need to eat anything until the next day at 12. What I do experience though was that when I drank tea, especially when it comes to green tea or peppermint tea, chamomile tea, things like that, I got very hungry afterwards. So I know that drinking coffee is bad, especially if you drink in vast amounts. However, if you drink a couple of cups a day, it will decrease and keep your limited appetite for longer periods. 5-2 is another option, and it's actually quite straightforward. Here you have 2 days where you limit yourself to 500 calories a day if you're a woman and 600 calories a day if you're a man. The main advantage here is that you have 5 days to eat what you want. If you want to lose weight, you're obviously going to use the 5 days to still look after what you're eating. However, you can eat what you want for 5 days and limit yourself to 2 days. There are not many health studies that can show you the exact benefits of this diet. However, there have been some tests conducted, and these tests have shown weight loss as well as body fat reduction. Another option is the eat, stop, eat. Here you eat normal and then you stop eating for 24 hours. As an example, if your last meal was dinner, then your next meal is going to be dinner in 24 hours. If it was lunch, then it's going to be lunch in 24 hours. And over and over again. It goes without saying that during the times of the fast, even in this one where you don't eat for 24 hours, you can still drink water as well as the zero-calorie drinks and obviously the coffee. There are not many health studies that actually prove the benefits of this diet. However, it has become very popular with some athletes. The 4-3 is quite straightforward. You eat normal one day and then you fast. You eat, you fast, you eat, you fast, you eat, you fast, and over again. And the fasting is quite diverse. You can either have your limited 600 calories a day, or you can just do 24 hours fasting like with the eat, stop, eat. There are no health studies for this one either, but if you have your experiences and you want to share it with us, please do so in the comment section below. The warrior diet is quite interesting. It allows you to eat small portions of raw fruits and vegetables throughout the day and gives you a little window of eating whatever you want. This kind of intermittent fasting is again very popular with high caliber athletes and is very hyped by them, though there are no studies that prove any kind of benefit. But again, if you have the experiences, please share it in the comments below. In my experience, people tend to skip breakfast in Asian countries. And that can be, without any intention, spontaneous meal skipping. However, this IF doesn't focus on the breakfast. You can skip literally every meal that you want, as long as it's just one meal that you're just going to skip. The main thing here to keep in mind is to eat healthy. And again, if you have experiences, please share it in the comment section below. Next to intermittent fasting, there's another kind of fasting, and that's the one that we Muslims observe every year. Every year, millions of Muslims observe the month of Ramadan for 30 days, or if you're an Alawi Muslim like me in my branch, you also observe Muharram for 12 days. Both of these fasts are pretty straightforward. From sunrise to sunset, you're neither eating or drinking. And because the Islamic calendar is different to the Gregorian calendar that we are using, the months where Ramadan is taking place in the Gregorian calendar is changing. So if it is happening in summer, you're at least not going to eat or drink anything until 10 p.m. And you will probably end up with just having one meal because you're not going to wake up in the morning before sunrise to eat something and then go back to sleep. In that way, you're losing a lot of weight. Fasting during Muharram is not that different. The only difference that you have here is that you can't have meat or eggs. You're going to lack a little bit of protein, but it's only going to be for 12 days, so you can actually live with that. If you're looking into intermittent fasting, and after seeing these options, you don't know with which one to start, I strongly recommend the 16-8. Start with a 16-8 see how it works for you, and if you want to switch it, you can switch it to the other ones. But my honest opinion is that you're going to like it a lot, especially if you're trying to lose weight and if you're not an athlete. If you like what you saw today, smash the like button for the algorithm, share it with your family and friends, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that little bell to be notified when I get out new videos. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.